All right, guys, it is official. LeBron James is now a part of the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, before we get started, make sure to like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, comment down below, guys, what you guys want to see next. And now I can finally start doing what I wanted to do at the beginning of July. But yeah, guys, LeBron James now a part of the Philadelphia 76ers. What do I think about it? He's going to be the fifth option. I mean, what else do you guys want me to say? I mean, you have Tyrese Maxey who needs the ball. You have VJ Edgecombe who needs the ball. You have Jaylen Brown who needs the ball. You have Joel Embiid who, yeah, he's going to be a pick and roll partner and mostly post up player. LeBron, all he has to do is get to his spots, and if he still can cut and outrun some of his defenders, which is not going to be likely. They're going to probably stay around the same speed-ish, maybe a little bit faster than him. He's going to get some slashing points. But I mean, he's not gonna get past the allegations. He is gonna be called a team hopper. He's gonna be a player that is, what is it? Who's joining a super team is what it is. But the only thing is, this looks more like a KD super team with Golden State than it does with, as his super teams where he brings stars in, right? Because they drafted Tyrese, they drafted Joel Embiid, I'll be happy if he plays 50 games this year because of how injury prone and how he's just been looking the past year or so. He's still going to be an injury prone guy, but he plays in the playoffs. There's always going to be a chance for them to make something happen. I don't even remember who all they got or whatever, but they're not going to need much of a bench, right? Because you could still move LeBron to be a bench player, right? I don't think that's what they sold him on, but that's definitely what they're going to have to do. Let me point this down a little bit more. Never mind. But that's what they're going to have to do to make it happen, right? LeBron James, he's not going to be a first option player. He is definitely going to be the fourth, maybe fifth option. VJ Edgecombe needs consistency if he wants to be seen as a legit player, which he hasn't had yet, right? He had Tyrese Halliburton in and out of the rotation. At the beginning of the year, he had Jared McCain that he had to fight for minutes for, which he ended up getting traded to OKC. He didn't even win a championship, but I mean, two second-round picks for Jared McCain is actually kind of insane. But then you had Joel Embiid, who kept getting injured. Now LeBron, who hasn't been playing more than 65 games since what? Since before 2020, I want to say. I might be wrong with that. 65 games is the threshold that I'm going with. Maybe once in the past 7-8 years, he's played 65-plus games. So now if you're VJ, that sounds kind of weird. Now that you're Edgecombe, now you're having to go with, am I going to be the second option every single game? Am I going to be the third option since we have Jaylen Brown now? Where am I going to be at, right? I would even say that he should be the one. They pull all the starters out. If they're going to do like 5 in, 5 out, what they should do is actually do only like 3 and 2. So then they can keep, they have a chance to do something that OKC, San Antonio, the Knicks this season did, where they can pull out a couple of the stars and then put their bench players in. The bench players are just as good as the starters, right? Oh, that's me. I'm looking at the TV back here. Back here. But yeah, I mean, now you have an opportunity to do what the top teams have been doing, is have a fairly deep bench that has somewhat starter caliber players, but can still play roles very well. Defensively, they were good. Now with LeBron, they're still average. I would say they're not a top tier defensive team, but they are around average ish. Offensively, though, they should be one of the best offensive teams. Like how I was saying, how you need to do the 2 in, 2 out. What I would do is have VJ Edgecombe and LeBron stay in, and them two be a duo while the other ones come off the bench, or not come off the bench, but like get rest. Then you put in a Tyrese Maxey and a Jaylen Brown. They can get to work. And then Joel Embiid, depending on his health, how he feels that day, you can pull him in and out as you need him. And that's what they should be doing. That's how they're going to probably be doing it this year. So if you're an Eastern Conference team, right, Milwaukee's going to be a dark horse this year. Like, they have a low-key squad right now, right? You're going to have Khalil Ware that's going to have time, like actual consistent time now, because he's not going to be behind Bam. And everybody's saying the Heat have a chance. I guess I'll put them up there as you know, a top 6 seed. I really think that their max is a 6 seed with just how they're built. But now that they don't have LeBron, they might actually be put up a little bit more. I have to look a little bit more into their roster, how they played last year, those players, and just their history. But right now, Philadelphia might be the best team in the East, right? Even with the reigning champion Knicks, right? I personally didn't. I think the Knicks just got lucky this year, right? Just like how Indiana got lucky the year before, but they were unlucky with the injury of Tyrese Halliburton, which is why they had to trade Benedict Mathurin so they can get stuff in return, you know, that whole thing, right? So I personally think that if we're going rankings-wise with teams and, you know, where their standings, it has to be the 76ers on top. I thought they were going to be on top already before this, but with LeBron James probably going to be leading a lot of the second unit and the younger guys, if he plays more with the second unit than the first unit, then 100% they're going to be the best team. If he can understand that role and play a third fiddle, fourth fiddle role, maybe even a fifth fiddle role, right? So if he can actually fit into that role, they're number 1 seed. Hands down, number 1 seed. Number 2 seed, I would say, would be New York, right? Because they didn't make too many moves. They lost even Mitchell Robinson. They're honestly who they should have probably tried to keep. He ended up going to Boston. Then you have, who do you have now? I would say Detroit would probably be a low-key team to be in the 3rd seed. Then you would have, I guess I would put Miami because they do have some shooters, especially off the bench out there. I don't even know who would slide into that starting 3 spot, but I think they could be a 3 seed this year, I think. Then you have, I guess you would have Boston then, because that's low-key another one. Then I would think Atlanta. I think Atlanta and Boston could be between the 4 and 5. I actually would lead to Atlanta. Actually, they made a couple transactions lately that I like. So I would put them at the 4 spot. Boston at the 5. At 6 seed, I would go with Cleveland. And then you get into the play-in teams, which I think ending it would be 7 seed would be the Hornets, because I think they got worse with the LaMelo trade going in, because that's who was bringing in all the double teams. Con Knepel's going to have to learn how to play, being the player that's getting double teamed now. So it's going to be an interesting start to the year to see what's going to happen. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Philadelphia and LeBron are now a pairing, and you know, let's see how it works. I think they will be a top seed. Maybe a top 2 seed at the worst. It's going to be a 3rd seed. At best, it's going to be between 1st and 2nd with either the Knicks or Detroit. So that's my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, turn on notification bell, comment down below, guys, what you guys want to see next. And I don't know what else to say. So peace out.